Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? I know we're an hour earlier today, but needs must, and I wanted to make sure that we got a tile in, no problem. So here we go. Gosh, 3rd of March. Do you know, I was just looking through my sketch pad earlier, and the very first tile we did was the 23rd of March. Gosh, it's come around, hasn't it? I think we're on 117 today. I think so, anyway. Well, if not, that's that's the number I've gone to. I've got a coloured tile today, but of course you can come in and use any colour you like. It really doesn't matter. It's I just thought, being that I'd got the new tile pack out and there were random colours in there, that's what I went with. So what do I have with me? Hey, okay, I've got my micron. Now, it's the same micron as we normally use, but because it's their 100th year anniversary this year, they're doing some limited edition black and gold, which I must admit are really beautiful. I do have some. I'm going to put some on my website. So I've got a little bit of bits and pieces set up there. So what do I have as well? Got my pencil, got my tortillon, and I'm also just having a quick look. I've got my white pencil as well, a bit of a white chalk pencil. And please don't panic if you've not got, but I'm going to use this stencil. It's the one out the essential set. It's the triangle. If you haven't got it, please don't worry. You can still do what we're doing with your basic kit. So you can use a straight edge. You can, you draw a triangle freehand. So just wanted to do something a little bit different, and I thought, well, let's see how it goes. We're ready then? So I'm going to start with my pencil, and the idea with this one is, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to line it up straight in the middle. I'm just going to move it a little bit, because I'm not going to draw just one triangle, and it'll make sense in a minute. So I'm going to do it lightly, because I don't want to be able to sort of see this shape afterwards. Okay, it's just a guidance. So there you go, first triangle. And then if I just turn it round, I'm just going to line it up again. So there we go, it's a little bit, it's a little bit low, but that's okay. I can make this work. There we go. Just want to sort of line it up so I'm getting a bit of a shape. Got a bit of a star shape. Okay. Now I do know, because I'm over here at Create and Craft, I know sometimes the internet goes down a little bit. So we'll see how we get on. Okay. So I've got a bit of a star shape going on there. And then just to sort of give me an idea, I'm just going to put a sort of a bit of a marker, sort of middle-ish. Doesn't matter if it's not exactly, don't worry about it. Okay, so all right, I'm going to come in with my pen, a quick sip of my hot chocolate. Okay, I don't have Leslie at half time doing cups of tea for me, do I? All right, so here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work from each point towards this little dot in the middle. Oh, thank you, Richard. It was nice actually to sort of travel here in the light. This is normally it's in the dark. And I'll be travelling home in the light as well. There we go. So just a bit of a curve. Let's go a little bit larger so you can see me there. There you go. So if I then just turn it round, and I'm going to do the same again. So from here to here. See why we don't really need to see the star shape at all. It's just that giving us a bit of a guidance from one sort of end to the other. Okay. This one is a little bit smaller than the others, but that's okay. I'm going to go with it. It doesn't matter. Here we are. Okay. To the next one. From that point, again, another curve. And same again. This point. Bit of a curve there. There we go. Okay. So we've got that kind of thing going on. So I'm just going to put myself a little bit of a bubble in the centre there, and then just fill it in. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Nothing too stressful. All right, so next bit then. What I'm going to do, again, let's just go a little bit larger so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to use the pencil lines as a guide. I'm going to start, now looking at my curve's going outwards. Okay, so I'm going to be working on this side of it. I'm going to create another curve from here to here, and I'm going to use where the pencil line crosses as a guide. So from here to here. Okay, so it's curve out, curve in, if that makes sense. So that's convex, concave. Okay, I always remembered the concave because it goes in like a cave. All right, next bit then. So same again. So it's going to sort of go from here to here. Let's just join that one. All right. So then this one from here to here. Oh man. I know, Maureen, he did say afterwards, he says it's not time at all, is it? It's 2:15. Yeah, I'm ever so glad because I'm doing live. Okay, so the last one you see from here to here. There we are. Let's have a look at there we are. So you've got that kind of shape. Okay. Now if it's more in the middle, that's absolutely fine. My original is, but it doesn't matter. You can put it wherever you want it. What we're going to be doing will work, so that's fine. Okay. So let's have a look then. Again, let's go a little bit larger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on section at a time, I think, and we're going to create a little bit of an aura. It's quite a wide one. See, between this one and this one. And then I'm going to draw a series of little bubbles all the way along that edge. Okay, just like that. And then let's turn to the next one and do the same thing. So there's that aura of that line. And then let's just go on in and add some bubbles. There we go. Just all the way along. Doesn't matter if they don't match and they don't all look the same. That's the whole idea. We just want a little bit of a character in there. So as long as they're sort of touching. There we go. It's nice that Nigel showed some pictures today. It was nice to sort of get some emails through. So it's nice to see. There we go. And this one. Same again. So I'm repeating, I'm doing the same thing each time. Just working my way around this lovely little shape. There we go. And again. Oh, do you know there are some fab samples from my team, so they're brilliant. And they've all got their own sort of strengths as well and their own little quirks. So it's nice just to get quite a broad range so you can see what kind of things can be done with these stencils and things. The world's your oyster, really. It's a case that once you've had a go, you just think, well, I want to do my own thing with it, and that's what you've got to do. There we go. So let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, so we've got that kind of thing going on. Looks like a little bit of folded origami, doesn't it? Okay. So looking at this section, let's think now. I'm going to sort of imagine the centre. So I'm going to draw a line from the centre to that edge there. You see? So I've just sort of added a little one in there. Okay. Same here. So whether you want to go this way, so from that point to the centre, or backwards, it doesn't matter. There we go. And then same here. So I might do it that way. Here we go. So I'm just taking each section. Oh, Christine. Yeah, I've had Royal Mail on the phone today, and they've said that my industrial estate doesn't exist because it's not on their records and they don't recognise the postcode. So I did sort of say, well, why am I having some mail and not others? The postcodes are not recognised. So they've changed the business address and they've recorded it at the right address. So they've called it Sanntangle Road, which it is, and they put the right postcode in. And I should now be getting my mail. I did get some yesterday, and I did have some, say, on Monday. So what I'm going to do tomorrow morning is I'm actually going to go to the sorting office because they won't answer their phone, and I'm going to ask for my mail, basically, because that's where it should be. They shouldn't, if they haven't sent it back to you, then that's where it should be. And if we have, if they can't resolve the issue, then I shall be giving you a different address and we can get them sent to there. So I do apologise if you've had problems. I'm really on the case trying to get it dealt with, and if it becomes an issue, then that's what I'll do. I'll give you a different address, and fingers crossed for March being a slightly easier tile swap. But thank you everybody for your patience. Sorry it's happened. It's, you know, I'm so annoyed because it's all your artwork. And, I want to make sure that we get that. So there we are. I've just added 3 little lines into that section there. So if I turn it round again, I'm just going to work the same. So I'm always going towards this point. You notice that this first one is a little bit longer than the second and then the third, but they're all going to the same point. And again. So from here, now of course you could do completely different designs in these if you wanted to. You could add your extra bubbles, or you could do your little patterns in. There's all sorts of things, but there's more things coming. So you know, it's always about a bit of a balance, isn't it? I know, Nadia, I don't mind. I'm just sorry that you've all gone to the trouble of sending them in, and some of you might never know where they go. I'm just hoping that they're still at the sorting office, because I don't know where else they'd put them. Where else would they go? So John and I are going to go over tomorrow. We're on the case. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go, yeah. Oh, paper trimmers, Chris. Right, in this section, I'm going to start here. I'm going to create a bit of a grid. I must admit, I do have a couple of paper trimmers, but I always go back to a metal ruler and a knife. But it's just me. It's just me. There we go. So there we go, just putting that grid in. Now we should all know this one. I said know this one, we know how to do a grid. And I can go in and I can put my little squares in those, but what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to fill in every other one. Right, so it's almost like a bit of a checkerboard. It's quite a nice one. Very satisfying. You know, if you feel like you want to do a little bit more colouring for a change, it's nice to do. There we go. All right, next one. So you notice each time I'm going to go from the same point. So I'm starting here with that line there, and then I'm creating that little set of lines one way then the other. Absolutely, Elaine, thank you. Yeah, I thought that, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the sorting office tomorrow. I've obviously got to sort out a bill or a letter or something with the address on. I'm sure I've got something somewhere, and I'll get myself up there and go and give them what for. I don't know, crazy. You know, they couldn't even put the name Sandra Rushton on as a registered business address because it's data protection on my records. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm hoping that, you know, I'll get there tomorrow and I'll be absolutely inundated with post, and it'll be coming through the, you know, like with the Harry Potter film, and all the letters and all the mail comes through the letterbox and down the fireplace. I'm hoping that's going to happen secretly. I know, Lindsay. I don't understand. I don't know whether it was the post guy that had a day off or something, and somebody else did his rounds, because for 3 days it disappeared and now it's back. I just don't know. Maybe, you know, we'll be looking and people will be selling our tiles on eBay. Dare they? Yes. There we go. All right. I know, Elaine. I don't. It's just trying to get to speak to somebody. So actually, the sorting office, I had them on repeat dial on Monday for 2 hours. They never picked up and answered the phone. So I'm not impressed. But I'll keep working on them. Get to the bottom of it. So obviously, you know, we don't want that to happen again. But there we go. All right, so you can see I'm just working my way around now with these spaces, and in each time I'm starting there. You don't have to. I think it's just a nice place to go. I don't tend to start my grids from one end and work across. Yeah, I think they just don't, they've not considered how busy they are, have they? And of course, you know, they're just people trying to do a job as well. And, you know, if they are off because they've, you know, become ill, then it's an issue for them, isn't it? So, you know, let's not shoot the messenger. If the postman turns up with post, at least he's turned up with it, I suppose. It's the one that didn't. So, we'll sort it. I'll get there. I don't know how, but we'll get there. That's tomorrow. We'll worry about that tomorrow. Okay, so just see, this pattern's just, it's really pretty, isn't it? And it's just because it's very simple to do, but it works so well. And of course you can mix and match and do all sorts of colours with it, or you could add little, you know, do it bigger and you could add little patterns in it and all sorts of things. It's quite a nice one. There we go. All right, it is. Yes, Elaine, I think I will. Yes. There we are. So that's where we started with our 2 triangles, and we've got this lovely sort of shape going on now. It's not finished yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start on the outside. I'm going to work from this point here. Okay, this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on in, follow that curve around a little bit, and create this little sort of paisley kind of loop kind of shape. Let's do another. There we go. All right, now that you might find that they change shape slightly, or that one gets a little bit bigger or smaller, that's fine. And I'm just going to work from that point there and just add in some lines. So it's sort of repeating what's going on here. So if I turn it round now, and I'm going to do the same here. So there's 1. And there's 2. And there's the 3rd one. And I did the B card that I did on the show this morning, I did give to Nigel. So I know at some point he's going to do this sort of giveaway cards. So I don't know if you're friends with Nigel or you follow him on Facebook, but it'd be worth looking out for that one. Just so you know, if you fancied it. I think actually I've got a nice little card demo coming up in the next show. So what I'll do with that one is I'll do a giveaway with that as well. So at some point I'll pick somebody. Yeah. Oh, Lynn, if you've missed it started from 2 triangles. The initial bit. So I created a star from 2 triangles. So you can just sort of see the pencil lines in there. There we go. Okay, so this one, there we are, that 1, 2, so I'm getting 3 in each time. Well, you know, you get into that sort of muscle memory. Okay, so let's just so we can, you know, see the difference here. I'm just now going to add an aura. Now, if you wanted to add bubbles and then an aura, you could do. But I'm just going to go with the aura for now. There we are. Just add in that line around. Just take your time, follow it round. Now, see, when I get to the top here, I'm just going to add a little bit of a curve. So I'm not going too sharp and pointy there. And just around these again, just into each one. Just keep it close. You just want a bit of a break. There you go. And then back up and around this one. Turn it around. I know, Chris. Dogs are like that. My Benji's took to when I do sit down, he sleeps on my feet, so I can't get back up again. Yeah, adorable little thing. I say little. He's not so little. Should be, but he's not. There we are. So just following the shape, just giving it a little bit of a gap between one and the next. Oh, Joanne, this is actually quite an old school tile, so they've been around a lot. They are actually they're in some of the a new kit, so you might find you get some. It's difficult to get hold of this colour, but being that I got them, I'd use it. Oh, I don't know how much of it. I've not got much in stock. I'll have to have a look when I get back if you like it. Put some little packs together. There we go. Looks nice with white actually. I know, Smoffy, you got yours shown earlier. Well done, you. Oh no, Judith. The thing is with auras, if in doubt, aura. That's one of the things to do. So then by the time you've gone around it, you think, oh, actually I've come up with the next idea and what I want to do. It's okay. I'm going to go freehand with this. I'm going to add in a border. So here we go. Ooh. Now I'm moving my whole hand there, not just the section, and it's still not quite, but it's not quite straight, but it's okay. They never are. There you go. I'm going to join that there then. I'll turn it round, and let's do another one. There we go, way down. Just going to join that one, and here we go. Oh, I know. Sorry if I'm being a bit quick. I know that they're going to come and call for me 15 minutes before the show, and if I've not, I've got to brush my hair. Okay, so I've got a bit of a border. So let's continue this sort of pattern here. I'm going to start with one going this way. There we go. All right, in the corner there. And then I'm going to do it this way. Now I'm going to sort of continue that shape. Now here, what would we do? What would we do here? I could go this way, and that's going to go behind, isn't it? And then one going this way. And then let's have one going that way. Okay, now if yours is a bit different, you can have them all go the same way if you like. It's entirely up to you. But I'm going to start again in that corner. So I know there's a gap there, but I don't mind. So here we go, look. Then this way. And this way, and that's going underneath that one. And then this way. And then see, I'm going to get into the corner this time. There we go. Turning it round. So this way. So say if you want to do them all the same way round, it's absolutely fine. So I'm going with them slightly different. There we go. See, I'll get a sneaky little one in there. Oh, surely good time to practice then, isn't it? Baptism of fire, so to speak. This is your nemesis. It's like full on, let's get it done. It's sort of like little, we used to have a lot of paisley and things, didn't we? It was one of those kind of shapes. There we go. All around it. You have to give it a go. Don't watch me as much, and give it a bit of a go. So let's put an aura around those then. Okay, in we go. Working it round and to there. See, I could even add a little bit in there if I've got space. See, I feel like I need to do. Oh, there you go. Turning it round. Oh, Carol, don't you worry about it. Everybody, as I say, has got their strengths, and they're all going to look different. So. Don't try and compare. Look at the positives and look for the good in yours. It's going to be there. Okay. Again. See, just if you want to, just add in those little spaces as you're going. There we are. And around. There we go. So onto this one. Oh, Lynn. Hey, Lynn, even I have bad days, honestly. They're not always perfect. But then again, they are, because they're how you feel. They're a representation of you, how you feel at the time, what you're doing. It's all that kind of thing, isn't it? So, if it's not quite right, just honestly, pick a bit that you like. You just think, well, I just like this section here, and you might decide that you're going to ink over the whole thing and try something a bit different, you know. Just see where it goes, and if it, well, just cut out the piece you like, or you know, use another tile and cut out the piece and use that as a frame, just for the little bit that you like. Just, you know, don't ever write it off completely. But yeah, somebody mentioned about the pen. Yeah, this is really nice. I mean, they're the same as the other Sakuras. It's just the whole look of it's different, but it does not feel nice, I must say. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got some space and some little gaps in here. You see, I'm just going to turn it on its angle here. So I'm working from here to here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a little bit of a grid. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm just sort of starting again in that centre point. And then let's just bring that down. Okay, so same as before, look. I'm just sort of following it through. No, I'm not worried about using a straight edge or a ruler or anything for this. I'm just doing it by eye. See this bit now, we can just go with the flow. So I'm just going to work it from there. I'm just going to try and keep it parallel if I can. There we go. So you're not going to see much there, but you up there. Okay. And then this one, a bit there, look. So don't make this, well, you can make it wider if you want, but I don't want to go too wide. So I just want to do, you know, there we go. A couple of stripes in there. We're getting through this today, aren't we? I know. Sometimes I think I do tangle quicker than others. It varies. There we go. There we go. So, oh, I'm actually going to turn it this way because I've got a bit more of a point that I can work to here, see? So I can get that first line in, whereas here it's not there. So I'm just, again, I'm just going to form that lovely little grid. There we go. There we go. So top to bottom. I mean, you could do each one separately if you like, it's fine. It's just, I'm just going with the, but just to sort of get the idea really. There we go. Right. So, I mean, again, if you felt that you needed to use a straight edge, it's that's fine. But, you know, sometimes it's nice, isn't it, just to go with the flow and just sort of see what happens. See, I'm coming into this sort of space now. A bit there. Just creating these little blocks. There we go. There's probably one there. That's probably all covered. Okay, so I'm just going to switch to a thicker pen. Now, I know some of you may not have these. I'm going to go to I've got an 08. Because again, I'm going to work as before. I'm going to start here. And I'm going to fill in this space. Now this one could be a little bit time consuming in terms of this, which is why it's always good to come in and try with a slightly bigger pen. Or of course you could do a different colour, and with it being the background you could come in and use a grey. That would be quite nice, just to sort of tone it down a little bit. But I'm just going to stick with the black today. There we go. See, it's a lot quicker, isn't it, colouring it with this thicker pen. So there we go, moving into this section. A little bit there, look. Okay. And then into this one. So you might want to take a little bit of care when you're doing this, because obviously you want to make sure you're in all those little corners and those little points. That's it. I'm sort of looking at this from a distance because the camera's in the way, but I'm getting most of it. There we go, see a little bit there. Okay. Oh, Emma. I hope that goes okay then. Your zoom stays in. Must admit that's a new one, but yeah. There we go. That's bit there. See, of course, you don't have to leave this plain. If you wanted to, you could just fill this with stripes. You don't have to colour it in. You could, you know, put some little pictures in there. So whatever you want to do, there's lots of potential. But this is its basic form. And it is one of Sanntangle's original tangle patterns. So it's quite a nice one to do, especially if you want to create a bit of a background, what you want it to sort of look like it's still had some time and effort. There we are. So just keeping it going. I suppose this is when it does work, as to being able to do it a little bit quicker. There we are. You're right, this pen is flowing pretty nicely, but then again, you know, when it's brand new, you do find that, don't you? It's nice to have a brand new pen. Okay. And then into this one. There we are. Just working it round. Actually, being that I'm on a purple tile, it would have been quite nice using maybe a purple pen. Would have been quite nice, wouldn't it? Purple on purple. So many different variations. It just doesn't matter now. It's just about getting each one sections filled in. Oh, Denise, that's lovely. Glad you could join us. I know it's a little bit earlier today, but you know me, I don't like to miss one. And it's nice to just got the time to sort of squeeze it in, so it's quite nice. Look at that. It's looking great. I love that. All right, so let's just have a quick look at this. So that would be white, black, white, black. Let's go black there. If you can't quite work it out, I don't think it'll be a problem if you're not quite right. Everything's going underneath, so you can't quite see it anyway. There we go. So just getting these filled in. There we are. See, this one I'm not even going to try and, so you know, white, let's just put that one in. I'm going to try and even work that one out. Doesn't really matter. Okay, into this one. There we are. You know, who'd have thought this time last year we hadn't even done tile 1 that we'd be talking about vaccines and lockdown and social distancing. It's crazy, isn't it, how difference that year's made. There we are. Okay, let's have a look at that. Oh, I'm going to fill that in. I think I'll fill most of that so it looks like it's part of it. There we go. Whew, all right. That went well. I'll put that one there, look. There we go. Look at that. You see, it depends on obviously where this is as to where everything's going to sort of be. So let's get a bit of pencil in. So let's start in the middle. That's where it all began. It is Julie, isn't it? Goodness me. Oh, so yeah, that's the whole beauty of these as well. If you know, you see that there's a problem now and again, and you think, oh, I don't like that. But once you start to add in the rest of the bits and pieces, it disappears. All right, I'm going to do this in sections so you can see what I'm doing. So we'll start with this plainer section first, and I'm just adding a little bit of pencil. Tortillon in, and I'm just going to soften the edge off. Just at the top there. I'm not, you notice I've left the top of that section without any pencil. So I want to see the colour of the tile coming through. Okay, but it's still quite dark in the centre, which is good. That's what we want. Okay. So, working within this section here, I'm just going to add some pencil to this side. All the way around. Straight over all of those checks. Oh, Glenys, I think we shouldn't we? I'm not quite sure what day I'm sure it's the 23rd. The 23rd falls on. We'll have to have a look. And yeah, does that mean that we have to all eat cake again? While we're having a tile done. The last time we ate cake, it was for my birthday, wasn't it? Gosh, that was a long time ago.
Oh, speak to the devil.
There we go.
Hello.
All right. Okay, now I'm going to come back in with my white pencil in a little while, but I'm just going to go ahead and do all the pencil, regular pencil first. So I'm going to work both sides there. Same for this one. Quite liking the idea of actually have a first birthday cake. That'd be good. Yeah. And of course, the 23rd, what day's that? Yeah. So my pick of the day will be on the 16th. So that's not going to have any impact on it. That'll be good. There we are. So pencil either side. Oh, it's a Tuesday. Okay, so. Oh my goodness me. Do you know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, all these, we're going to have more birthdays, I think. Yeah, we're going to have to eat more cake. Only little small slices though. There you go. You see, I'm just sort of leaving the centre bit there without any pencil. Because I want to just leave that highlight. Just working my way around. There we go. Okay, this one as well. There we go. And into this one. A bit there. And a bit there. Okay, so where are we at so far? Tangleversary. Oh, there we go. Okay, so next section then. Usually you would perhaps do a little bit of pencil here, but because it's part of the background, I'm going to go straight over the top of it all. And straight over the top of it all. I'm going to follow it round. There we go. Just keep it going. There we go.
Hey, Kiwi, 2 seconds, I'll be with you.
Okay.
Are you on the phone?
Just a little bit, but yeah, is it?
No, it's all fine. It's all
10
good.
minutes?
Fine.
That's okay. Oh, that's my producer. He's to speak to me. He's going to have to wait. He's lovely. He's really, really excited today because he showed me a picture he's done. He's actually done some pictures of some owls using our stencils. So it's really, it's really nice to see. I'm just so they're lovely. So yeah, I've just gone around the outside there, look, and just ever so gently added a little bit of pencil. We just want this to stand out a little bit. There we go. Alright. So you see, I'm not sort of spreading it too far. I'm just softening the edge off. Oh, see, look, I've missed somebody's birthday. There we go. There we are. So, here we go. Just, there we go. All sides done. You see, that's sort of going to stand out a little bit more now. So, a bit more pencil. And I'm now just going to go around the outside. And I'm following the aura. So, I'm still got the aura quite clear there, you can see. I'm just going to go around that outside section. So, there we go. And again, I know I'm going a little bit quicker today, but I only could just fit the tile in, so there we go. And again, just sort of work it round. There we go. You see, I'm using the little swirls now. Because it's sort of a curved shape, I can't really get a straight edge in. So I'm just softening it by using just little swirly motions. There we go. Okay. Little bits. Alright. Last little bit of pencil. I'm just sort of going to come around the outside here. And around here, and this one. And I'm not pressing on too hard here, I'm just nice and light. There we go. Now I could actually come and do all of these, but sometimes you find on a tile, if you end up, you could end up over penciling things and over shading. So it's nice to have that little bit of texture or difference, so that stands out. There we go. And there we go. Okay. There we go. So just because I've got a white pencil, I'm just going to come on in and just add a little bit of white in those sections there. There we go. There we are. Into this one. And this one. And this one here. Okay. And then just because I want this one to stand out, I'm just going to add a little bit of white. You see, on the opposite side to where we put the original dark. There we go. So just a little bit. Okay. Now, on a normal day, I'd have a white tortilla. So there we go. So all I'm doing is just soften the edge, just ever so gently, because I don't want to completely cover it all. Oh, Glenys notes on, honestly, it's not a problem. If it wasn't for everybody that's watching today and all the support from all you people out there, then I wouldn't be busy, would I? So, you know, just having an extra bit of a tangly session with you, you know, doesn't matter. It's I enjoy it. This is what I love to do. So please, it's not a problem at all. Okay. Now I am just going to, you know that centre there? I know, it's lovely, isn't it? Just going to add a little bit of a highlight there, you see? All right, almost done. Bit of a, bringing my pen back in. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back around the main shape. Okay, and all the way up. And then down to here. Okay. Just going around the outer edge. I just want to make sure that that shape doesn't get lost in all this. There we are. Okay, just add a little bit there. Can you believe that this is tile 117? Gosh, we've done good, haven't we? We have. It's lovely to look through. I mean, I've got them all in my tile swap folder, you know, until I put them all in my sketch pad or a journal or something. And they just all look fabulous. They're all so different. There we go. And I think here we go, just a little bit. Just around that section there, you see? Just bringing those lines in a little bit. And that is going to be as far as I go. So of course, if you've got a white tile, you might not have put those highlights in, but what you could do is you could go in here and add a little bit, just do it on one, little bit more pencil, you see, just to sort of darken it up a little bit, and that would actually make the lighter piece look lighter. There you go, such. So I'm going to sign that one because I've got to go, guys. So thank you ever so much for changing your day up and coming to, you know, have a bit of a chat with me now. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you're around at 15:15, please have a look at what I'm doing. But no, have a go at this one. It's a really nice one. Try out some different colours, see where it goes. Try even doing whatever you do here, do here. So maybe putting a different pattern in, it would look a little bit different. And yeah, have fun with it. Post it, let me see what you're doing. And yeah, please send some emails in, send some pictures in, and as much as possible, I will share them, I'm sure. So have a good one, and I will speak to you on Friday, all being well. All right, you take care, everybody. Bye.